Have you eaten yet? Have you eaten already? They're both correct questions, but they're used in very different situations, and one of them is much more common. So today we are going to look at the differences between yet and already, especially when making questions. To understand the differences between yet and already, we first have to understand what it means to expect something to happen. To expect something to happen means that we believe that it will happen. I expect it to rain this afternoon. It usually rains in the afternoon, so if it doesn't rain this afternoon, I will be surprised. I expect to pass my exam. I have studied a lot. I feel very confident. If I don't pass it, I will be very surprised. Basically, we use yet to show that we expect something to happen, and we use already to show that something happened sooner than we expected it to happen. I haven't eaten yet. This shows that right now I have not eaten, but I do expect to eat sometime today. Have you called him yet? This shows that I do not know whether or not you have called him. And if you haven't called him, I expect that you will call him later. She hasn't told me anything yet. This shows that right now she has not told me anything, but I expect her to tell me something later. You can see that my examples were negative sentences and questions. I did not make any positive sentences. This is because we don't really use yet to make positive sentences, because we use it to talk about expectations, and expectations are things that right now have not happened, or we are unsure about. And positive sentences are for things that have happened, or we are sure about. So in these situations, when we are sure that something happened, but it happened sooner than we expected it to happen, we can use already. And we usually use already in positive sentences, not negative sentences or questions. And this is because we use it for something that happened, not something that we expect to happen. Already is often used to reply to someone who doesn't know that something has happened. If you have locked the door and your friend doesn't know that you have locked the door, your friend might say to you, "Please lock the door." And you could reply, "Don't worry, I have already locked the door." If you have eaten dinner, but then someone calls you and invites you to have dinner with them, you could reply, "Thank you, but I have already had dinner." Maybe someone doesn't know that you have a tattoo, so they ask you, "Hey, would you ever want to get a tattoo?" You could reply, "Actually, I already have a tattoo." And maybe it's not a reply. Sometimes we use already just because we are surprised. She's only been studying English for 3 years, but she can already speak really well. It's amazing. She must have worked so hard. So now, let's go back to the first thing that I said in this video. Have you eaten yet? And have you eaten already? They're both correct questions, but they're used in very different situations, and one of them is much more common. Which one do you think that is? If you answered, "Have you eaten yet?" you are correct. Have you eaten yet is the normal question to ask when you just want to know whether or not someone has eaten. Already is used to show surprise, or to show that something happened that you did not expect to happen so soon. So you only ask, "Have you done something already?" if something surprises you. Maybe you offer some food to your friend because you expect your friend to be hungry. But your friend says, "No, thank you, I'm not hungry." And this surprises you. You expected your friend to be hungry. So because you're surprised, you can ask, "Oh, have you already eaten?" Maybe you invite your friend to go see a movie with you, and your friend replies, "Oh yeah, I love that movie." And you are surprised. "I love that movie? Wait, have you already seen this movie?" You are surprised because this is a new movie. You did not expect your friend to have already seen it. So you don't usually use already in questions. You only use already in questions when you are surprised. And you are surprised because something happened sooner than you expected it to happen. Hopefully now you understand the difference between have you done something yet and have you done something already. If this video was useful for you and you would like to see more videos like this to continue improving your English, please make sure to follow my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. The name is Teacher Mike English on both platforms. Thank you for watching.